Sugar Daddy Mac. Dan's 30 years got our way, trading life and markets every day. Rusty's chained to the mines, digging deep day by day. But when Option Omega releases new features, he's free to come out and play option. Omega, you're trading home, where every move makes you feel less alone.
Happy fall morning to you guys.
Happy fall morning. I'm bundled up. I got a hoodie on. It's chilly here. Feels great. That crisp. I mean, here's the thing, though. It's the first weekend of September. What's the odds on this sticking? This cool weather across the Midwest United States? Dan?
We call this
what's
false
the
fall.
odds?
We call this false fall.
Yes, we as well.
I say this, Matt. Here's my saying. Anytime I hear somebody in Tennessee say, you know, it's a little nippy or cold today, coming from Chicago, I say there's no bad day. There's no bad weather day in Tennessee. It's all, I mean, even they have 50 degrees or not that it can't dip, as Troy will say, it can dip a bit, but most days it'll hit 45, 50. I mean, that's glorious. I mean, it's
like a VIX spike. You just get,
it's like VIX can dip maybe and hit 12 or 13. But at the end of the day or in a day or two, it'll close at 15. You know, it's not going to stay down there. But Tennessee, I mean, this is nice because it was pretty warm, wouldn't you say, Troy, for a couple of weeks. And now it's like everybody's out walking. The bugs are going away a little bit. And which is even
there's an old saying in Tennessee. I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee. This is about fall. It says, "Fool me once, shame on you. Shame on you. Fool me, you can't get fooled again." That is about fall, isn't it, Troy?
That's deep.
I think
one of the greatest presidential quotes in history is George W. Bush.
I think
talking
he was
about
fall.
Of course. He's got a great. I mean, listen, he's got a great one too of just talking about destroying the terrorists while he's playing golf.
Yeah, watch this.
Well, no, watch this shot. It's one of my great. So funny. Anyway, I woke up like a little weakling and had a little bit of sore throat this morning. So I'm gonna let the boys do the talking. But I will say I have transitioned to 75-year-old Troy. It is like 57 degrees right now. I've got outer coat, I've got sweatshirt, I've got long sleeve shirt.
How many layers do you have cooking?
I've layered up this morning. Like I'm turning into my grandpa, it would be like 98 degrees in their apartment and he'd be wearing a jacket.
Yeah. It kind of feels like you're dressed to summit the base camp. Like summit up to like Everest, Dan, don't you think? I mean, Dan's dressed like a normal person. I'm in a hoodie. I just have the one layer, but Troy, you're ready to get a Sherpa and straight up.
I consider myself a bit of a hiker.
Best documentary going right now, Free Solo, about rock climbing.
El Capitan,
for sure. You're overdressed for that, but it does make me think of that type of lifestyle.
Well, listen, Dan, I was thinking about this the other day. When you look at Knoxville, you know, the best city in the world in my mind, and you've been through Indianapolis. Dan, I was thinking we need to do a road show to Indianapolis one day.
I'm in. I mean,
would you go to Indianapolis with it? Yeah. I've never walked around Indianapolis. I've never been there, really.
Absolutely. Maybe stop by Butler University, walk around campus, interview some kids.
You could.
Yeah. It's
what's the chances I see David Letterman walking around?
Low, because he's from Muncie. Does he live in Indianapolis? I don't know.
I went to
think
Indianapolis. I went one. You know what? I got fed up trying, paying expensive money for Chicago Bulls tickets, even when they were bad.
Mm.
And so when Derrick Rose he was with the Pacers, I think, for a little bit, right, Matt? If my memory.
I don't think so. Jalen Rose was. I don't think Derrick Rose ever.
All right,
You're
maybe,
saying after he got hurt?
or after he got hurt, either he was with the Bulls, one of the two.
Yeah.
So we looked at tickets at Chicago Stadium. It was expensive. So we go, you know what? He plays at the Pacers in 2 weeks. So I went with my son. You got tickets for 40% cheaper or whatever. And it was an enjoyable experience going to Indiana. I enjoy it. It's not a far ride from Chicago.
That stadium's not dramatic. You can get in and out of there pretty quickly. And
I like that. That was.
Well, I was just telling Matt. So one of my things on my bucket list for the last 12, 13 years, there's a friend of mine from church that we've both loved basketball. And for a couple of years now, over a decade, we've said we want to go see LeBron play. And every year I'll look it up and it just doesn't work. But sometimes, listen, this is not going to turn into a pro LeBron thing, but the facts are the facts. Kobe's last year, you could go see Kobe play in Atlanta for like $30.
Wow.
Kobe's last year, like the farewell tour. That same year, when LeBron's in Cleveland, those tickets are like $400.
And he was just starting. Yeah.
Well, he was well into it, but I mean, he was not, like LeBron tickets are always expensive. And so I'm looking at like the Pelicans. I'm looking at traveling somewhere to go to them.
Yeah.
Dan, I mean, listen, now I'm also not looking at the nosebleeds at this point. I'm looking at like, this is the once in a lifetime.
You want to actually see them. Yeah, I agree.
We want to see them.
Yeah.
Dan, you're not getting out of there for less than $1,000.
You're serious? So you're saying this year people are kind of discounting the fact that this could be it, and they're going. Every game will be, even going to Atlanta would be.
Well, and what didn't help is now you have Luka too, and so you got these two superstars.
Yeah. Now you got.
So because even if LeBron is being load managed, Luka's still probably one of them is probably going to be playing.
So you'd be open if there were any people out there watching that had an extra ticket to a LeBron. You'd be open to something like that.
Oh, if you have a ticket to go see LeBron this year, and you want to sell it, supported option. I would give it to Matt. Supported option.
Nothing. Supported option omega.com. For questions about your subscription, account questions only.
To get Troy
technical
LeBron
questions are on the Discord. If you have LeBron tickets,
Matt will be fielding questions.
The only two reasons to email are you have a account question or you want to talk about LeBron tickets. Mm-hmm. Anything else goes in our staff to Discord channels.
That's right. That's right.
Well, listen, guys, like I said, I'm going to let the boys talk because my throat hurts and I'm smoking a cigar.
Isn't that what they say though? Like if you have a sore throat, if you're, if you're feeling a little under, you should just bathe it in.
I heard one of the Oasis brothers talking. Someone asked Liam Gallagher, said, "What do you do with a hangover? How do you handle a hangover?" He said, "Straight back to the pub."
Is that what he said?
Don't dwell on it. Just straight back to the pub. And I try to think about that with cigars. So anyway, good advice. Yeah. All right. So last week we did we improved upon the McRib. And we left it on a controversial note, as all good storytellers do. This week, I was looking at it. I have a trade that used to work, and I've removed all the things that made it work, and I've gone back to zero because it stopped working. It stopped working. And this is my dream. This is my dream trade. This is the trade that I want to make work, and I want to trade it all the time. It's what I want, and it just doesn't work. And so I need you guys' help. I need the community's help. I give you the calendarized iron fly.
The KIF. Now KIF.
KIF, yeah.
Here it
Matt,
is.
What do we got here?
I mean, it's a very red back test. It's a daily trade put on with no regard for human dignity here.
No regard for human.
It's every day, And the trade is simply it's a calendarized, so it's a time spread. So we're selling the 0DT at the money, buying 25 away, both the put and the call. And so, I mean, you can call it a KIF. It's an iron fly. I mean, technically it's also, is it not also a diagonal? Like, it does meet the requirements to be a double diagonal as well, right?
I think when the short, the short, both shorts are the same strike.
Yeah, it has to. I mean, you could call it a fly.
Iron fly. Yeah.
Dan, how does this trade win?
Yeah, I'm trying to get my arms around the Monday morning. I'm just kind of looking at, so you're selling an at the money call and put. I got that part. And you're buying the wings 25 points. Oh, excuse me, away. Wait, you're buying.
Yeah,
you're buying your wings 25 points away. Okay, so your long Vega. I'm just thinking of the Greeks. So your deltas should be relatively flat. Am I right here? Because there's no, maybe a little bit, because they're equal distance apart, right?
Yeah, maybe short deltas, 1 or 2.
Yeah, maybe a little bit short deltas. Yeah, the question would be, I mean, my immediate question would be, two things I'm thinking of. Somebody says Schwab doesn't allow.
Yeah, I was unaware of that. They don't allow 0 to 1 DCs at Schwab? That's okay.
Or double day. I mean, when I think of a trade like this, I think of, okay, here's a trade, just my inherent without testing or anything. I'd want to get out by the end of the day. So I'd treat it like what is a 0 day? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You would get out at the end of the day. But on the other hand, you might get out, you'd have the opportunity versus, I mean, if your longs were in the same expiration, we'd call that an iron butterfly in the same month, right? This is more diagonalized. So I would think this would give you the opportunity to get out quicker. Agree? Because your longs shouldn't be decaying as much as your longs if it was in the same expiration, right? I mean, those are things that pop out. One would pop out that I'd want to do this when the vols were a little bit lower because I don't want to get creamed on my longs, right? Number one. Number two, you should be able to get out quicker on this, right? Because you don't have the drag of your longs being in the same expiration. I look at this as especially in a lower vol environment, I look at, you don't have that much room, right? Like we're in a lower vol environment. Do you agree? You don't have that much room for this thing to go against you. So my first, without back testing it, would be, I wouldn't want to be in this that long, right? Maybe more than a couple hours. My immediate, right? I'm just, without looking at the back test because you don't have, again, you'd be surprised, in a low vol environment, when you're selling the at the money, you look at your break evens, it could be 15, 20 points, right? You don't have much room to be wrong. But anyways, let's see what the master has here. You took all the goodies out of this. That's right. You took all the goodies out of this, Troy.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and fix the issue for Schwab people.
Is there anybody else who's done 0-1s on?
Oh, yeah, 1-2. Done. It's done. 1-2.
All right, guys, have a good week.
That is crazy. That's a Schwab. So I would imagine if Schwab's doing that, Tasty's doing that too, right?
No, I don't think that's. I've held plenty of spreads at a 0 to 1, and
they don't mess with it.
I think I have too in Schwab, and I haven't had that issue. I don't know. I think that maybe it's ticker dependent or account dependent.
Yeah, I'm going to try to.
Now I will say this: I do get emails every day from Tasty with a warning message, and they tell you, you have options that are expiring, and then if you hold it until the last day, they may send you a message saying that it's you need to monitor it if you don't want them to close it and stuff like that. So yeah, I've done this I'm pretty sure I've done it on Schwab as well. I'd have to look at where some of these trades are being automated that I have right now, because I honestly, most of the time, I don't even open the broker. I just look at the platform, but I'm like 99% sure. I mean, Tasty's no problem. I've done them on, I think, anyway, other people can weigh in. To Anthony's point, Anthony just said you may need to leave a note that you're watching. Yes, that's exactly what I have done personally on time spreads that go into the final day. But what's interesting is are we going to do the 1-2 version or the 0-1 version of this?
Well, they both suck. Going back to 2022, it doesn't.
I think
matter.
so. I mean, I would just say this: when I'll put a link in the show notes, the link I'm probably going to put in the show notes is this one. It's basically the same. It just has an early exit of a minute before close and a little bit more slippage. So it's functionally the same. But when we want people to backtest these, Troy, are you wanting them to stick with the 0-1, do you think?
No, you guys can do whatever you want. So the structure I'm looking at is the calendarized fly.
The calendarized fly is what's important. Okay.
So that could be 0-2, 0-5. It could be 1-4, 1-5, 3-4, 3-5. I don't care.
It's the go crazy, folks. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy.
It's the idea of selling at the money shorter dated and buying wings longer dated.
So it'd be more diagonal. Would you call it more a diagonalized?
Yeah, you could call it a diff, diagonalized.
Because you have different, technically, wouldn't you say a diagonal would be different expirations, different strikes?
Yeah.
Calendar, different expirations, same. But yeah, it's in the same mafia family, right? It's in
That's
the
right.
same.
That's right. It's Sicilian.
It's Sicilian. It's a Sicilian.
I back when I thought it was cool to name trades, I traded this pre-option Omega. Me and Rusty trading in the office.
Oh, no.
I would trade this type of trade, and I called these Trojan swaps. Why did I call it that? I don't remember. It was something having to do with the idea of like you're tricking it to think it's an iron fly, but you actually have long Vega.
Yeah, you're long Vega. And you did a 0-1, right?
Yeah. The reality is I wasn't tricking anybody. That was the reality.
Well, here's
no one was
one
falling for it.
Yeah.
If you sort this by loser, it's pretty interesting because one of the things that you see is this can go for a credit or a debit, right? Like there's days when you have to pay a debit to open this. And it can get real ugly real quick. Let's find one recent, like, that was a credit to open it. But just a couple of weeks ago at the end of July, you paid $2.30 to open this. And the market moved like 60 points and it cost $17 to close it. So the gauntlet has been thrown. The challenge is down to see what the community can come up with on this. This is a super interesting interesting trade.
I'd like to ask you on this,
please. Yeah.
When you were trading this, you and Rusty, if you can, a couple things what was your experience trading this? How long were you and Rusty trading this? And do you remember the environment at the time, what SPX was doing?
I don't think Rusty was trading it. I think it was just me trading it. But because I was always the guy that was just throwing stuff. I was just trying stuff.
Yeah.
I don't remember the environment, although I could say it was 2018. So
it was 2018. Okay.
Yeah, it was a vol 2018, 2019. So it was a vol environment, I guess. I mean, 2018 was Volmageddon, but then we just grinded higher up until the end of the year and kind of sell off again. But I don't remember, and it didn't do well. I just remember thinking I really like that structure, I want to make this structure work, and I just never really got into it with backtesting to try to figure that out. And so,
I mean, I would think on this trade, wouldn't you? If you recollect, if you think back, did it work like this? I would think, okay, let's say you put this on. I'm just thinking, okay, market's half hour after the market opens, looks quiet, not a big range. I would think in an hour and a half at the most, if it doesn't move, this thing's just sucking in the credit because I mean, big time, wouldn't you say? Because you're selling that juicy extrinsic. Your longs are a little bit out of the way there.
Well, and just to test that concept, let's make the wings wider so you're getting even more theta.
Oh,
and
yeah,
take 10% and just see how often you get out the same day, just to test it, just to see what's going on with it. You know.
Oh, you've got the 1-2 here. Oh,
this is 0-1.
0-1.
This is 0-1. Yeah. So you're still losing, but you're losing a lot less, and you basically, let's see here.
What's your win percentage?
90.
Okay, so you
90%. Yeah, because you're just getting out. I mean, to your point, Dan, 932 getting out about 30 minutes later. Yeah. 932 getting out about 40 minutes later. I mean, you can get 10% pretty consistent. So then what's interesting is what I would do is I would go and start testing percentages. Like, well, let's try to take 25%.
Yeah.
And see what happens. You know, because I think what Dan's doing is dropping some is what the kids say, dropping alpha, I think. Because you're collecting a lot of theta really fast on this type of trade.
Yeah.
And so you want to try to get out as much as you can. Probably what's going to happen, I imagine, is you want to get consistent. You want to try to get more consistent credit collected. I mean, that's tough.
Yeah.
You know, on that, some of these credits are really big. Some of them are really small. And so you want to try to maybe segment that and to figure out, how do I get a consistent credit for this?
I mean, what if you just always exit early?
Yeah.
I mean, what if you exit at 9:59 every day?
So kind of make that a rail, Matt. You're almost making it a rail.
Right. That's exactly. Yeah, it's a time rail.
Yeah.
I mean, you could still, if the.
I want to say.
I'm just saying 9:59 before the news, but I mean, maybe be better right after the news. I have no idea.
What is this entry? Right, a few minutes after the opening.
Yeah, right on the opening gate.
9:32, and then you're in it for 25 minutes, basically.
We'll put a link to these in the YouTube comments, the show notes. I mean, 0.2 capture rates.
So that's some stuff to play with. I'm not going to save it, so you take the original test and run with it.
Yeah.
But those are some ideas to play with. I love those ideas. Rusty and I have talked a lot about this. I love the idea of trades that you're kind of like, the analogy I always say is people like love whitewater rafting and they're in it till the end and they're riding it. These are like, you take your little cup and you just kind of go down to the river for a couple seconds. Yeah. You're just like trying to fill it up.
Yeah. Well, and there was a time period when like I traded 30-minute condors in 2022 and it was ridiculous. I mean, that was just
bombers.
It was, I mean, I was trading, we call them HDICs, high delta iron condors, and would just put them on. If VIX was up, you just put a condor on and then take it off in 30 minutes. And it was like, I mean, there were times it would 25% on like on a regular basis, like right away. And it was so, the vol was so juicy that, I mean, again, the question about 2022 is this: was 2022, how much of the anomaly of 2022 was the fact that VIX was sticky? And I was actually watching, shout out to Steve at Navigation. I was watching something from Steve. It might have been, I think it was your interview with him, Dan. It was something recently where he talked about, how much of it was that the pricing on 0 DTE with increased volume was still kind of being digested by the market? How much of it was pricing versus how much of it was sticky VIX, I don't know the answer. I mean, it's 2020. If we have another year where the vol's sticky the whole year, then maybe we'll find out. But yeah, that was a wild time.
Yeah,
it was a great time.
Hey Troy, can we do one? Now that I'm just looking, it's like what Matt's thinking. Can we just do one more? Started at 10 Eastern and get out at 10:30. Staying with the half hour there. Just see if you started at 10.
Let's do 10:01.
10:01, yeah, 10:01 or 10:02.
Weird. 10 gets weird sometimes.
Yeah.
And then 10:31.
Yeah.
Derrick, I think mine's loading fine.
Yeah, the Marcus question is, anyone else's live trade page not open? I'm not.
Well, it's not open yet.
Not open yet, so I'm not sure what. Yeah, you can jump on the Discord if you have something specific and just post in the help questions automation.
Yeah, I would have thought the win rate would have been higher in that one, but
that actually, what that makes me think, Dan, is that there might be an interesting thing for a floating entry somewhere based on some condition that you hold on for 30 minutes.
Well, and that's a good point. I mean,
but we'll see.
Those are fun because this is speaking in like the same type family as the high delta iron condor.
Yeah.
This is it. I mean, this is in it. It just may be in a lower vol environment, or you want a little more long Vega, but it's the same principle, right? That you can get your money quickly, but you have to either have time rails or something with the shorts, or however you do it to keep the drawdowns from snowballing you, right?
That's right. That's exactly right. Well, listen, we'll hopefully improve upon it this week. This is going to be a challenge. I'm going to say that I don't know. I mean, there's some weeks I know on Monday that we're going to make it a lot better. I know we can get it to winning, I think, but I don't know how good a trade it's going to be. But I'm excited to see what happens with it. I have to go to sauna now to try to warm up on this frigid Knoxville day.
Sauna, I love it.
But we'll drop the the just so everybody knows, the YouTube lives take a minute to upload. That's on YouTube's end, but we go back through and try to do it within a couple days. I know we have a couple last week that need cleaned up, but within a week we have the episode up with chapters. You can go to the stream and pull the backtest link. I put it up on the screen if people want to start cracking on it now. So check it out and we'll see what we can do to make this better, and hopefully Troy's voice recovers.
Yes.
Troy, is it true that people can pay for their Option Omega subscription in Ricola cough drops? I don't think that's true. I heard a rumor. I'm starting a rumor though.
That's not true.
Okay.
Can they pay in LeBron James basketball tickets?
That's open at support@optionomega.com.
Support@optionomega.com for custom pricing. And,
custom.
We need to do the pricing table. They always pricing table is always like mini tier, big tier, developer tier, whatever. Call us, contact us for details. We need to have backtesting subscription, automation subscription, have LeBron James tickets.
Custom
support@optionomega.com.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
All right, guys. Listen, have a great trading day, and we will talk to you soon.
All right.